Balance transfer cards can be good because they allow people to transfer existing credit card debt to a new card without incurring interest for a specified introductory period. If used responsibly, balance transfer cards can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Take this walk with me. What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeIncTeam team, back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about 5 of the best balance transfer credit cards that are available right now. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First off, let me explain what a balance transfer is and who it's best for. As I said in the intro, a balance transfer card is simply a credit card that allows you to transfer current debt over to that card. A large amount of balance transfer cards offer an introductory interest rate of 0% that usually lasts somewhere between 12 and 21 months. These cards can be good for people who have balances on a credit card that has a higher interest rate but cannot pay the balance off fast enough to avoid paying interest. But a balance transfer card can also be ideal for someone who wants to put a large expense on a credit card that earns rewards and then transfer that balance over to the balance transfer card and pay it off with 0% interest. Now you also have to understand, when the 0% promotional period is over, you're going to have to start paying interest on any balance that is left on your balance transfer card. So it's important to make sure that you can pay off the entire balance before the promotional period is over. Or what some people do is open up a new balance transfer card and move the remaining balance over to the new card before the promotional period ends if they can't pay the balance off before the time. Balance transfers can take up to 14 days, so you have to take that into consideration as well. There's usually a 3 to 5% fee to complete a balance transfer. But let's get over to 5 of the best balance transfer promotions going on right now. First balance transfer card is going to be the Chase Late Edge. Now with the Chase Late Edge, you get a no annual fee credit card that gives 0% interest on all purchases and balance transfers for 18 months. After the 18-month introductory period, the interest rate can go up to 29.24% depending on your credit worthiness. The balance transfer fee on this card is going to be 3% of the amount of the balance that you are transferring to the card. A couple notable things about this card. One, if you spend $500 within the first 6 months of having the Chase Late Edge, you're going to be eligible for a credit limit increase. And if you spend $1,000 on this card yearly, you can have your APR reduced by 2% yearly until it's down to 9.74%. One thing that separates this card from every other card on this list is that you can transfer your balance from another card at any time during the promotional period. The next set of cards are going to be from Wells Fargo, the Wells Fargo Reflect and the Wells Fargo Active Cash. And these are 2 cards that you can pre-qualify for before you apply for them. The Wells Fargo Reflect is a no annual fee card that offers 0% interest on all balance transfers for 21 months. But those balance transfers have to be executed within the first 120 days of having the card in order to take advantage of that 0% interest rate. Do your research on if you want to do a balance transfer, to make sure that you do it within the allotted time period. The interest rate on the Wells Fargo Reflect after the promotional period will be somewhere between 18.24 and 29.99%. As for the Wells Fargo Active Cash, there's a promotional 0% interest rate for 15 months, but you also have to take advantage of this within 120 days of being approved for the card. But after that introductory period, that interest rate is going to go up to between 20.24 and 29.99%. But what's different about the Active Cash is that it has a sign-up bonus. If you spend $500 within the first 3 months of having this card, you get a $200 cash bonus, and also you get 2 points per dollar on all purchases. So if you need to make $500 in purchases, along with doing the balance transfer, the active cash is going to be a great choice. And that's even though Wells Fargo is trash. They not just trash, they trash. I just needed to get that out the way. The next set of cards are from Citibank, the Citi Simplicity and the Citi Double Cash. The Citi Simplicity card is a no annual fee credit card that offers 0% interest for 21 months, just like the Wells Fargo Reflect. You also get 0% interest on all purchases for 12 months. But in my opinion, if you have to make purchases on this card, limit them to the first 12 months of having the card so that you don't pay interest. And that's just my opinion, but remember, my opinion is more important than everyone else's. The Citi Simplicity card has no late fees, but let me be clear on this. If you miss a payment or have a late payment, you will be charged interest on the full balance going forward. And that goes for most, if not all, balance transfer cards. And the interest rate on this card goes up to 29.99%. As for the Citi Double Cash, it's a no annual fee card that offers 0% interest for 18 months. But that interest could go up to 29.24% after the introductory period is over. This is a 2% cashback card that earns you 1% when you make the purchase and 1% when you pay it off, which I really don't understand because we only talking about 2%. The balance transfer fee is 3, but Citi gives you up to 4 months to make the transfer. But after that 4 months, the balance transfer fee goes up to 5%. The next card on this list is the Bank of America Bank Mastercard, which has an introductory offer of 0% interest for 18 months on all purchases and balance transfers. Your balance transfers have to be made within 6 months of being approved for this card, and there's a 3% balance transfer fee. After the introductory period, the interest rate goes up to between 16.24 and 26.24%. But just like any other balance transfer card, the Bank of America Bank Mastercard will what? It will cancel the 0% introductory rate if you are late or miss a payment. So if you're going to do a balance transfer, you're going to do what? You're going to make all your payments and you're going to make them on time. Because over here at SledgeInc, we do not promote going into credit card debt. We just try to give you ways to avoid it. Now the last balance transfer card is from a credit union. It's the PenFed Gold Visa. You can pre-qualify for this card because it's always good to know if you actually have a chance of approval before you submit any applications. With the PenFed Gold Visa, you're going to get a no annual fee credit card that offers 0% interest for 15 months on both purchases and balance transfers. After the introductory period, the interest rate is going to go between 16.99 and 17.99%. Now that's much lower than traditional banks, and the balance transfer fee on this card is also 3%. But in order to qualify for the PenFed Gold Visa, you're going to have to be a member of the PenFed Credit Union, which isn't that hard to do because PenFed is a credit union that's nationwide and anyone can join. Now, if you have a high debt credit card and cannot pay that debt immediately, I recommend that you get a balance transfer credit card. But what's even more important, I also recommend that you have a plan in place to pay off the total balance before the promotional period is over. Because if you play it correctly, you can save a lot of money that you would have paid in interest otherwise. For instance, if you transfer $6,000 to the PenFed Visa Gold Card from a card that has a 25.99 interest rate, you will have a savings of $1,651.22 over the 15-month 0% interest rate period. And here are a few more things that you have to know about balance transfer cards before we wrap this up. Number one is you have to be able to be approved for these cards, and the credit limit have to be worth it. So do your research on which cards are best for you and which cards will be easiest for you to get. I would recommend getting a card that you can pre-qualify for, because if you need to do a balance transfer, you probably want to go after a card that you have the best chance of getting approved for. Balance transfer cards do not earn cash back or rewards. So when you transfer that $6,000 to your brand new balance transfer card, do not be looking for any cash back or rewards off that $6,000. You cannot transfer a balance from cards that come from the same bank. So if you have a large balance on your Citi Custom Cash, you cannot move that balance over to your Citi Simplicity card because, well, these banks want to make money and they also want to get new customers. Now, there's a card that I didn't include because not everyone qualifies to join Navy Federal. But the Navy Federal Platinum card does not have any fees. I mean any fees, not even to do the transfer. So if you are a member of Navy Federal or can be a member of Navy Federal and you need a balance transfer card, this is probably your best option. Now, these aren't the only good balance transfer cards out there. You also have the Discover balance transfer card, the US Bank Platinum card, and a lot more. Do you have, ever had, or are interested in any balance transfer cards? If so, leave it down in the comments section. Your boy's gonna pick up one, but it's for a business move that I plan on doing in the future. But if you like this content or it's just entertaining, hit that thumbs up, share this video, but most importantly, drop a salute emoji in the comments section. And remember, the separation is in the preparation. It's your boy Sledge. Salute.